friends, it's me. Today we are checking out some more cool inventions on the internet. They made an inflatable bubble that goes around your car. You know, just in case people want to throw things at it. Cinder block? No. Framed photo of the black snake? Nope. Try again. That's low-key very impressive. I parked my car at my friend's house the other night, and these random hooligan children decided to take baseball bats and break everybody's car window that parked outside of this neighborhood. Yeah, girl got her window bashed in. You see, that would have never happened if I had an inflatable car bubble. You come at this with a baseball bat, you'll probably do more damage to yourself than the car. They made a burger holder. You know, just in case you don't like holding the big mean burger in your hand, there's a little burger sleeve where it will collect all of the fallen juices and keep your hands clean. Okay, you know what? That's not bad. I am a very messy burger eater. Like, usually when I eat something, I only use these 2 fingers, but burger is the one exception where I will use all 10 to firmly grasp it and, like, really get in there. The worst part is when you wash your hands 3 times and they still smell like special sauce. But this just makes it a little cleaner. I saw this little device that you can buy on TikTok where it's like a floating, rotating planet. And it's got RGB lights. Whoa. And it plays music. You can sync your music to the spinning of the planet. This would be cool for about like 3 seconds. And then it's just like, oh wow, who cares? Just play my music. It's just a speaker that has a floating planet on it. Bro, your playlist is not that good. But anyways, this reminded me of POV husband. He made a floating sushi display for his wife. Look how cool this is. That's real sushi. It's like rotating and floating. Bro, it looks like a game in real life. Like I can walk up to that, press X, and consume the floating sushi and it would heal me. Wow. Like it doesn't even look real. It's so cool. So he bought a bunch of these magnetic plates, put them under the table to hide the plates that make everything rotate. And sushi is so lightweight that you can just pop it on top and it spins around. Ah! I would think rotating fish tastes way better than regular. For all you drug dealers and bakers, there's a very precise measuring spoon you can buy that shaves the top off so you are exact every single time. 1 tablespoon. Exact. Not a grain of cornstarch more. I approve of these. These are pretty cool. And they don't make it like super complicated to use. Instead of picking up a regular teaspoon and then wiping off the excess, it's just built into 1 tool. Very satisfying. This is a butter cutter for only $9. You need a butter cutter for, oh. Perfect even slices of butter every single time with the clip of a butter cutter. Okay, wow, that is amazing. You know, things like this sound useless. Oh, I could just open my fridge, take my stick of butter, and then just cut some. But this is a butter dispenser. You just pop a whole stick in there, which is way cheaper than buying the tub of butter. Okay, that is very cool. Like this on pancakes would hit. This next one I am not so sure about. Reusable toilet paper. Every time I hear this, I'm like, nope, I would prefer not to reuse my toilet paper. But I'll hear you out. I don't know if I want to wipe with colored felt. I mean, the roll looks pretty, very LGBT friendly. I don't care if it's machine washable. You're wiping with a cloth, putting it in a hamper. It's going to stink up your bathroom, having all of that in a hamper and not flush down the toilet and in some septic tank. I'm just gonna sit there until you have to do the laundry. And then think about how stinky it's gonna be to do the laundry. What if you're a mother who does laundry for the entire household? What if somebody had explosive diarrhea and was using the reusable toilet paper? And then you're putting in the laundry and then it gets on your hands and then, oh no, I don't want to think about it. At this point, you all want to spend money on toilet paper? Buy a bidet. It's amazing. I don't know how people have gone this long without a bidet. Like after you do number 2 and not having water to clean all of that and pressure wash, how do you go about the rest of your day feeling clean? It doesn't make sense. Get a bidet. I'm gonna give the reusable toilet paper a no. Whoa! Okay, that's something I've never seen before. I love secret compartments to hide all your illegal things or your snacks that you don't want anybody else to eat. I do be hiding my favorite snacks because it takes me a long time to finish them, but nothing will ruin my day worse than somebody who finds my snack that was hidden and finishes the whole thing before I can have some. So you take off your whole car headrest. Yes, they pop right off. And then replace it with this dummy headrest that you can hide your banana in. See you in 3 weeks when the car stinks like a moldy banana. Still, a genius idea. Custom LED sign. Oh, I've seen people who have this. You stick it on your back window of your car and a message pops up and you can pick which message to communicate to the driver behind you. Thank you for not honking at me. Nice car. Or freak you. you for driving too slow that I had to cut you off so you could see this message. Bro, speaking of road rage, I was driving my Cybertruck today and I get a lot of random angry people randomly flipping me off. And I'm like, bro, what did I do? I'm just sitting here at this traffic light. And then I realized it's because of the car. And then today, this grown man, he was like 65 years old in a Jeep, drove by my car and stuck his head out the window, was like, eh! Like a 65-year-old man. Are you okay? Oh, I've seen these. It's a car trash can that fits in your cup holder. Wow, what are you throwing away? That's not a Milky Way wrapper. I will tell you now, these are not worth it. I like having 2 cup holders. One for my Stanley cup and one for my glasses. I don't know why my glasses have to go in the cup holder. Otherwise, I will lose them. Or sometimes I have 2 drinks. Sometimes I have 3 and I don't know where to put the 3rd one. I have to either hold it or put it in between my legs till I go home. I really need a car that has like 4 cup holders in the front. So like, what if I go to a new boba place? I want the strawberry matcha, the taro milk tea, the brown sugar milk tea, and a jasmine tea with some cheese foam. A girl gotta have options. I want to try them all. But the amount of cup holders in my car prevents me from doing so. Hard life. Best Amazon bathroom find. Is that an Echo? Oh, it comes with like a little shelf. Oh, she's brave screwing that in with her nails. Yeah, bust out the tools. Oh, that's so satisfying. No wires. Plug it in and then you got an Amazon Echo in the comfort of your bathroom. What, so you can talk to it while you're taking a poop? What is the difference between Alexa and Echo? I don't have either one, so I don't know. I know Alexa you talk to. Echo refers to the Amazon Echo of smart speakers and display. Alexa is the Amazon voice assistant. Okay, so you don't talk to Echo. You only hear him echo music from your phone. So it's just a fancy speaker. But why didn't you just say that? You just installed a speaker in your one and only bathroom outlet. What if I gotta blow dry my hair? We can't play music and blow dry hair at the same time. This sucks. This has gotta be the world's most useless invention. A car umbrella. First of all, it's not even raining. What is this going to prevent? You got a windshield wiper for a reason. It doesn't even cover the whole car. Now you just got a goofy car. Tesla's already look goofy enough. Now it's got a little umbrella hat. You know, maybe some people think because the car is electric, it can't get rained on. It'll explode. It doesn't work that way. This is a laundry turtle. Whoa, I've never seen that before. So if you do your laundry, you pop it in your dryer, you turn the wheel, and it collects all of your laundry. And it turns into a little bag that you can carry it up the stairs. Okay, this is genius. Whoever came up with this has a big brain. This is a car coin organizer. Back in the days, before we had Apple Pay, we used to pay everything with cash. And like, especially in drive-thrus, one of my old cars had one of these like built into the car where you could like put your coins in. It was great. And then I would take all of my quarters and be like, wow, a whole stack of quarters is like $500. Inflation is crazy these days. Okay, this is the future right here. This is a Scan Marker Air. So you can scan written text that you wrote down or anybody wrote down on a piece of paper, on a book, anything. And it translates it on your computer into written text. It can also translate in different languages. So you scan the I like turtles and then it types J'aime les tortues. I don't think I said that right. But it means I love turtles. Incredible. Oh, I'm definitely buying this next one because I didn't know such a thing existed. It is a de-thawing cutting board. I am always that guy who forgets to take the chicken out of the freezer and defrost it. And then come dinner time, I'm like, stupid. Forgot to take the chicken out of the freezer once again. So this has a metal plate that makes things melt quicker. So you pop a frozen steak on there and it'll defrost very quickly. And you can put it in the dishwasher. And it has a built-in garlic grater and a knife sharpener. I would accidentally pick it up by the knife sharpener and slice a finger off. But wow, great idea. Oh, this is cute. Somebody made some AirPod straps so they don't fall out of your ears and you don't lose them. It's almost like they used to come with a strap built in. You know, back when we had these wired headphones, which I love wired headphones. Why did we have to get rid of the wire? Just to bring it back. The idea in 2022 versus the product. Oh, they made some scissors with a built-in mini cutting board. So you don't have to get any extra dishes dirty to cut something. Luckily for me, I always have a cutting board on top of my sink. I'm cooking every single meal, so I'm always cutting something. And then I just rinse it off with water because I don't care. But this is actually pretty good. It's like a knife, but you cut it like scissors. Cutting onion with this is actually very impressive. It's like a scissor knife with a built-in cutting board. I think this is actually pretty genius. Picasso, I like it. These are stretch lids. For only $10, you can cover anything with a stretch lid. I mean, there's also plastic wrap, but my mom is obsessed with these and she's bought me stuff. I went to her house, I saw a picture of orange juice and she just covered it with one of these stretchy sleeves. I was like, whoa. She's like, yeah, I got it from IKEA. I mean, you could use plastic wrap, but these are reusable, so it's pretty nice. And they just like stretch and fit over any hole. I saw this years ago as a clickbait product, but I think they finally made a real version of it, where it's a laser keyboard that you can actually type on any surface, and it'll type it on your phone. So you can literally type on any surface without a keyboard. Give it a few years, this will be able to like work in the air, and you could just be like, and your ChatGPT prompt will be done. This is the future of tech gadgets. These are water guns of the future. Like, it's a laser gun. Look how massive this thing is. That looks like it would do a lot of damage, but basically you hold it in a jar of water, and it even has the level water in it of how much water ammo you have left. It says just squirts water guns. It squirts water lasers powerful enough to knock over cans. Oh, and you can charge the attacks? Whoa. Bro, Nerf gun stocks dropped to 0 after watching this. I grew up with this pathetic little thing. They really upgraded the water guns. You can do some damage with this. There is this restaurant in Japan that serves their coffee in a giant block of ice. Oh, I heard you want iced coffee. Literally brings out a giant ice cube with a hole in it. Would you like some coffee with your ice? It looks very expensive, but if I ever go to Kyoto, I will be trying this. I like room temperature water, but every other drink, especially coffee, I want it ice cold. Like 1 degree from freezing. This would be perfect.
This gadget means no more mold in your straw. It opens up so you can clean it out and snaps right back into place.
Whoa. Okay, I use silicone straws all the time because obviously I drink 99.9% of my liquids out of this guy. And I have to use these nasty straw cleaners to get all the gunk that is accumulated from my lips into the inner rim of my straw. But they have straws that you could just open up and just clean and then it rolls back into place. Okay, that is smart. Wow. Why haven't these straws replaced every other straw? I would be worried about my drink leaking out of the straw, but it has like 2 little compartments. Whoa. That's actually really satisfying. Imagine being able to open up your straw and just like clean out all of the gunk and look and see the inside and make sure it's clean. Like, well, I could not like look in here and make sure it's clean. I mean, I can, but I can't really see. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, make sure to hit that like button and the and make sure you turn on notifications. Click, and subscribe to the Wolf Pack. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hello, friends. It's me. And today's video is going to be very uncomfortable. Let's see if you can make it to the end. They took this plastic dinosaur. Oh, no, they're going to cut him. Oh, but first they're going to stretch him. Ah, his tail! It's gone! Oh, what'd you put in there? A hose? No, they're going to fill him up with water. Why does this feel like some sick experiment? No, you violated him. He's a balloon filled with water. Is he gonna pop? He might burst. Why would you do him like this? It feels like you're violating him. I don't care if it's a piece of plastic. What have you done? It just keeps getting bigger. I feel like it's gonna explode. At some point it has to, right? It can't possibly get any bigger. I knew it was coming. But why do I low-key feel sad? Like, I feel like you shouldn't have done that. I know, it's a plastic toy. Like, it felt unethical. Like, it was nothing but a piece of expandable plastic for your sick and twisted experiments. He's a 10, but he has an odd way of cleaning his dog's behind. Ugh, bro! I get it, I have dogs. Sometimes they get a poopy butt. I put a plastic glove on and I wash them. Bro is gonna put water in his mouth and blow it out like a pressure washer. The only thing wrong with this is that there is 100% gonna be some kind of blowback onto your face. I wouldn't be kissing him after that. You couldn't have taken the water from your bottle and just poured it over the dog's booty. You couldn't have done that. No, we're gonna manually pressure wash this hole. Ugh, no, there's better ways to do this. But it could be worse. He could let his dog walk around with a poopy butt. What is the best way to serve? Some baked beans. In a crock, of course. And then eventually, as you tilt to the crock, each individual bean pops out of the little hole. Where then you can proceed to eat each individual bean that pops out of the hole. Wow, a culinary masterpiece. You know, the British are really onto something. Ew! Girl, put that down! That is not a lollipop, you freak! Does she even know where they put those? What they even do with it? No, I like the seasoning. You know, not everything is for eating. anything, especially not the toilet cleaners. Then why do they taste so good? If I went to the bathroom with my friend and they pulled this, I don't even know what I would do. I don't think anybody I know would do that. I'm just flabbergasted. Like, does she not know what it's for? I just like the way the bristles feel on my tongue. And the delicate scent of bleach and stale pee. Ew. Put it away. Straight to jail. I drank from this an hour ago. What's in it? A little web. Oh, there's a whole spider in there. An entire spider. By some miracle, the spider is still in there and you didn't inhale him. This is such a horrible spot for a spider to make a little web. Like, girl, what are you doing? Here you go, there's no flies in here. I wonder if it made a little web to prevent it from being sucked up. It wants to live as much as you do. When I tell you, this would traumatize me. Like, I would never be able to drink out of a straw again without checking it. And I never check my straws. Do you know how much that would affect your quality of life? Constantly having to check your straw before taking a sip. I like my water spiderless. Just took a bite of my chicken wing and saw this. Is it okay to still eat this? I don't know about you guys, but I have never seen a chicken wing look like that. What is that? That's not chicken anymore. I'm sure it'll be fine, you know, just a little extra crunchy. This is exactly why I can't eat in the dark. I want to see what my food looks like after every bite. I want to know what this is. Perhaps maggots? Parasites? Forbidden chicken caviar? It's gotta be maggots. Ugh.
I tried making myself some chocolate-covered strawberries and accidentally gave my strawberries a wax.
Oh, there's gotta be some kind of trypophobia warning on this. Cause, ugh. Oh, I wanna see the strawberries. Those things are probably hairless. It's like putting on that blackhead strip and then tearing it off. And then you look at the aftermath and you see all your little whiteheads poking out. Ooh, those nose pore strips are no good for you, by the way. This is the strawberry equivalent. It's low-key very satisfying. I like it. That thing gonna be seedless. Boneless strawberry. Them pores have been cleaned out. Somebody do this to my nose. Ah, did she just lick her cat? Ew! Why would the tongue doing that? Oh, it's a fake tongue. No sign of moisture anywhere. And she stuck it to her face. Yeah, I've always wondered what it was like to lick my cat. Is petting not good enough? A kiss not good enough? Let me get right in there. Are you trying to gaslight your cat to make the cat think you are also a cat? Cats lick each other? I am also cat. Meow. This looks a little aggressive. The question is, why? She really woke up one day, plastic wrapped a fake tongue in her mouth, and started molesting her cat. First video, we're already uncomfortable. Is that egg whites? Ah, stop stirring it. No, the heat is too high. You overcooked it. Well, that's not how you do an egg white omelet. You fool, you wasted all of those eggs. In this economy, you know they sell prepackaged egg whites, right? If you need egg whites, you buy carton. Why would you waste all of those egg yolks just to get the whites? You know, all of that to cook on high heat and ruin the eggs. Straight to jail. My favorite part of cleaning people's houses is when they let me keep their leftover dishwater. We're filling up an entire plastic baggie. You know, I'll clean your house for free on one condition.
I require 1 Ziploc bag of your dirty-ish dishwater.
Girl, for what reason? You gonna take it home, bathe in it, add it to your collection of dirty dishwater? Why does she want other people's dishwater? You can make dirty dishwater whatever you want. What does she do with it? Is there bonus points if it has food particles in it? I feel like she needs to be investigated. There is no reason to collect leftover dishwater. Go collect rocks. I don't even know what to say. Does anyone else do this to their food to get a little bit of extra flavor in before eating? I hope this helps. Oh, thank you for this life hack. I had no idea. You know, if your cheese pizza is tasteless, instead of putting a topping on it, you know, what if I have carpet? Will it work on carpet? Mine's gonna be seasoned with nothing but dog hair. Is that okay? Does it provide flavor? Wow, thank you for the life hack, Mr. Burgies. I'm sure he has more culinary acumen than all of us combined. Oh, what's in there? What, is that a grape? No, that was not a grape. Oh! She fit an entire glizzy up there! And I gave it to her dog? Bro, that dog is probably having the best day ever. A whole hot dog and it carries the scent of my owner? Yes, wow, excellent. Sometimes I'll be eating chicken and I'll get a yucky part and I'll like spit it out and then give it to my dogs. Sorry, I can't dog on this video because that's pretty similar. Besides the fact that she lodged an entire glizzy in her mouth hole in the forbidden inventory. Ugh.
Do you think I should not eat this? Or is this normal when making a burger? Or should I just...
Ew, this reminds me of Burger King burgers.
Or is it okay?
They always get those suspicious circles all around them. But apparently it's just the way that they cook. I don't like cooking burgers on the stove for this very reason. And it just doesn't taste good. It doesn't look good. You get the ick while cooking and then you don't want to eat the finished product. Like, cook the burger on the barbecue. Best place to cook a burger. So what is this? A burger made bacteria bubble up during cooking due to the shrinkage of the meat's connective tissue, the collagen, as it heats up. Or if the heat is too high or it's cooking unevenly, this will happen. Very unsightly burger, please don't do it again. They cooked all the spaghetti in a long cylindrical pot. Didn't really cook. And now you have a big fat cylinder of spaghetti. Bone apple teeth. How do they have so much? Did they break it in half? See, that is the first crime you committed. You never cut the spaghetti in half. In the middle of the night, the Italians, they will come for you. Somebody cut their nails vertically into little fringes. And now they're extra bendy. Oh! The feeling of having your nails just bend back makes my skin crawl. Oh, and you just rip them off. You don't deserve nails at this point. No more. You've lost your nail privilege. Put them away. It's enough internet for today. But we're not done yet. My husband used our cat's scratching pad as a cutting board, but he's vibing, so I'll allow it. Why is it on the kitchen island? Ugh, he's wiping it too? Why is the cat's scratching board where the cutting board is supposed to be? He definitely did not get all the skin off that onion. I don't care what level of vibing he's at. He needs to be interrupted immediately. Nutella guy is unfortunately back at it again with cranberry sauce this time.
I eat cranberry sauce with my turkey.
How is he even breathing?
Cranberry sauce with my collard.
Oh, he has his
I
mouth.
eat cranberry sauce.
I don't think anybody really loves cranberry sauce this much. I swear, this dude's entire paycheck goes to buying an exorbitant amount of sauce to cover himself in, and the other half goes to interior detailing of his vehicle. Because every time he gets into his car, it's suspiciously clean. Maybe he's doing it in random people's cars, so he never has to clean his car.
Yo, am I the only one who eats my croissant like that?
Hold up, that was a croissant. Did he skin it? Bro skinned a croissant and left the fluffy interior.
Am I the only one who does that?
Yeah, I think you are the only one who does that. Cause what the hell? Yeah, I only like the crunchy part on the outside. Not the fluffy interior, no, none of that. Just throw it away. Like you ate away at the shell and left the soul of the croissant. Like this feels illegal. I've never seen somebody eat a croissant like that. I'm calling the cops. POV, it's your first wash day in 2 weeks and the water turns black? I mean, girl, you haven't washed your hair in 2 weeks. 2 weeks of filth has accumulated onto your scalp. I'd be more surprised if the water did not turn black. I don't think this is anything crazy. No, what are you doing? Why are you ripping that? I don't want to see what you're hiding in there. It ain't a six-pack, I'll tell you that. Oh, bro definitely has the dough. That's where the Pillsbury Doughboy gets the dough to put in his canned croissants. That's how they make it. With that. Good thing I'm gluten-free. That's it. That was the whole video. So bro sat on his bed, ripped his shirt open, couldn't even get the last piece. Didn't even bother cutting that out. You know what? This is fine. You willingly uploaded this onto the internet, onto your page that your friends and family probably also follow you on. I'm sorry, do I live in a world where this is not embarrassing? I would be low-key traumatized if I had a video like this and a loved one saw me ripping my shirt open. My pot belly poured out like a little dough baby. Absolutely not. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the face. And make sure you turn on notifications. Click. And subscribe to the Wolf Pack. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hello, friends. Today is Satisfying Sunday, so prepare to be satisfied. They made the most stacked sandwich I have ever seen. Coated it in batter and hot Cheeto crumbs, and then deep fried the whole thing. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. You know, it's the layers of meat and cheese that won't do it for me. You know, personally, I would have preferred a chicken sandwich, but like, no matter how many times you stack ham and cheese over and over and over again, it's still ham and cheese. Achoo! Achoo! My gluten allergy coming from me through the computer screen. They have done what no one in this world has done before and put a bucket of KFC chicken in a hydraulic press. What's gonna come out? Oil? Oh! It's that greasy. I knew that chicken was greasy, but that greasy? Bro, that was straight up oil. Now take that oil and fry a new batch of chicken and put it back in the hydraulic press and do it again. Yeah, double it and give it to the next person. You know, never-ending cycle of squeezing chicken grease to make more chicken. I mean, a lot of liquid came out. You know that chicken gonna be juicy. I mean, they said it's just juicy. The fried chicken is juicy, but it's also submerged in oil. So yes, what came out is oily chicken juice. Bone apple teeth. Stop trying to force curls. You know, clearly she has very straight hair. Oh man, how many pins she got in her pin collection? Is that supposed to make it wavy? Man, people be doing anything for curls these days. Trust me, you don't want them. You don't want curly hair. Every time I wash my hair, I gotta blow it out. You know, having straight hair would be great. You know, I can't even imagine. I could do like a hot yoga class, go hiking in the sun every day, use the sauna every day, you know, sweat it all out without having to worry about my hair. Like, I have the curliest, frizziest hair, and I can't do any of those sweating activities until before hair wash day, which is twice a week. I can't even wash my hair every day, because if I do, I have to style it with heat to make it look decent. Okay, I have to find the video to see what it looked like when she took out all the hair clips. It's gonna be wavy, right? No. It just slightly dented the hair. I low-key thought it was gonna be a pretty wave. You know, I really trusted the process with this one. I'm afraid the results did not eat. Babe, stop buying cool stuff. Me. Why does the burger not look real? I can't even tell if it's slime or real food anymore. It looks a little too perfect to be a burger. Oh wait, but then they got this little attachment on the grill. Okay, I know where this is going. They're making a McMuffin. There's like a little separator, and it's like the perfect breakfast sandwich every time. Oh wow, I've never seen it done so nicely though. Like the food looks a little too perfect. It's great until you have to clean it. I've been getting so many videos of people eating the Dubai chocolate bar. Like, look how satisfying and perfect this thing looks. Whoa, that thing looks way too good. But also extremely rich. Like, I could not take more than a bite of this. You know, in case there wasn't enough chocolate coating on the outside, just dip it in a cup of melted chocolate. Okay, now double it and give it to the next person. Bro, they just keep getting bigger and bigger. Who can make the largest Dubai chocolate bar and eat the whole thing? Is he even eating it? I haven't seen one single swallow from this guy. I'm watching his throat. I don't see it go down. His beard eating more than him. You know, when will it be enough? Please, bro, leave some for the rest of us. Me watching my friend eat. Like, bro, just give me a bite. One bite, please. For sure thought that bite was for me. Nah. You know, greed is a sin. Okay, I recently found out that Shake Shack made a Dubai shake. They didn't have this at my Shake Shack location. They only have it in certain cities, but look how good this looks. It's vanilla custard, pistachio paste, the crispy pasta on top. Mix it up into a shake, put pistachios on it, but wait, the cup is frozen chocolate that you can like crack. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing, but you can only get it in New York, LA, and Miami. Boo! Me acting like I can eat it. I really just love the experience of cracking the chocolate cup. Is that so much for a girl to ask for? This is the perfect marshmallow. The perfectly toasted layer on top. Oh, just peels right off. I didn't even know you could do that. And then you have a whole nother marshmallow that you can toast. Wait, why did they ruin the cheese like that? It looks so good. Surely there must be another way for it to slide down onto the plate of bread. There are not many things in this world better than bread and butter or bread and cheese. They perfectly sliced the pizza on the first try. Like, those slices separated from each other faster than your parents got divorced. Day 7 of cutting food until it's a paste. With a knife? I've never seen somebody make a paste out of a knife. You need like a blender or the little guacamole bowl, a mortar and pestle, smush it up. Like, you're just gonna chop it up into finely chopped onions. Bro, I would be crying. Tears streaming down my face. I hope you're not raw dogging this with your eyes wide open. And it just keeps going. Is it even possible to just chop this up into a paste? Yay, we finally made it to the end. And I think it'd be a pretty funny prank if you put it in a cup and called it a grimace shake. But it's just onions. Look at this unsightly hedge. Bo needs a fresh taper fade. Now let's give it to him. They're basically mowing a vertical lawn. Oh, they're giving him a little haircut and everything. Wow, he's going to look so gorgeous and smooth at the end of this video. You know, just like the hair on your head, your lawn also needs a haircut. Bro, you missed a few spots. Come on, you're almost there. Get the trimmy trim at the top. Wow. Do you think you look better before or after? I low-key think it looked nicer. Like, overgrown. It looks more like a hedge. Now it just looks like vertical grass. You cannot deny the process is very satisfying. Okay, like this. Bush shaving. Or bush trimming. Bush shaping. It's not what you think. Literally, the process of making a bush spherical. Bro, this is literally an art form. And every time I see one of these out in the wild, I have to stop and stare in awe. I would love me a spherical bush. Or just very shapely hedges. You know, why can't they go back to making bushes shaped like animals? Like, this was so cool. Why is nobody doing this anymore? I love the Minecraft plants in real life. Bro, speaking of Minecraft, they made some creeper candy. But wait, it's so big and thick to begin with. That's what she said. But wait, he's gonna roll it out. It's crazy to me how they make this candy. And then they keep pulling it into ropes until it gets smaller and smaller and smaller. Chop it up. And he made tiny little creeper candies and they sell them in like a little baggie. Will they explode if you take a bite? They low-key look like they would. It'll never get old watching these videos how they make these. And they start off with such a huge, gigantular piece of candy and then keep stretching it out until it spawned thousands of mini baby candies. Amazing. Before I even play this, I know it's gonna be good. They're taking a comb through a brush. No, it's too hard. The paint is hardened a little bit. It's not gonna go in. Oh wait, it did. It's not gonna slide through. It's gonna be so hard to slide it through. Whoa. Okay, that was nice. That was the most satisfying video I've seen in a while. You know, if it was only that easy to brush my hair, just one fell swoop, and only the gunk comes out and not a single strand of brush. Oh, that probably feels so good for the brush. This is the biggest beef Wellington I have ever seen. Usually they're like pretty small. This is like the big daddy of beef Wellington. Wait, that thing is still raw. You hear that? Man, that beef barely cooked. That cow is still mooing. Oh, it's so beautiful before they put it in the oven and after. But wow, that's a regular beef Wellington versus the big raw monstrosity right next to it. I feel like when it's that big, it's gonna be harder to cook. I think they sous vide it before, like in a bag. I don't know, I'm not that kind of cook. I just like throwing things into a pan and sauteing them. This might be a great moment in history. Will the vacuum fit into this awkward little nook? Will it be able to? Yes! Yes! A victory for home cleaning. Wow, that was amazing. It's like they were made for each other. The perfect little nook. I would have been so disappointed if it didn't fit. She put a sticker to try out this concealer. Oh wow. You know, I can't even tell anymore if the makeup is just really good or there's a filter as soon as they start applying it. Like, it's just so smooth that it's like kind of blurry. Wait a second, she got that Tanjiro scar! From fighting demons to making makeup tutorials. Pretty impressive though, basically disappeared. What happens when you put dry ice in clear slime? It blows bubbles. That looks very dangerous. I would not touch it. Why are you giving it water? Oh, it's making bubbles. Maybe you just a little gassy. Maybe dry ice is like Taco Bell for the slime. Yeah, just mix it up.
I'm excited to live.
It is definitely alive. I don't like this little chemical reaction we've created. Is it safe to touch? I don't know. I have no idea anymore. I don't know. They got a boot of poppers. What are they gonna do? Pour it down? Hear that? Oh, that was pretty satisfying. But you missed the guy standing right there. Oh, he's just recording. That's the cameraman. Whoa, what is that squid made of? Plastic? They decapitated him! Oh, they pulled out his brains! Is that where the squid ink comes from? Oh. No! Why are we pulling him apart? Ugh. It's slimy on the inside. Oh, so that's where slime comes from. Y'all ever need some slime in the wild? Just get it out of the squid's head. Just kidding. Put it back in. Are we cooking him? You know, I've seen slime cooking tutorials. I've seen cooking tutorials made out of yarn, but like never like this. This dude's made of some laminated paper. Oh, they cut him up and he's filled with cotton. And it peels off. Whoa! I'm so confused how they did all of this. Okay, now we're chopping him up. Our creation, our little squid creation gone. Oh, you can even press the buttons and slice him up. Squid filled with his own. What are we eating today? Calamari stuffed squid? You took his insides out and cooked him in them. Do you know how messed up and delicious that sounds? Oh, even his tentacles are a part. Oh, the whole thing is a squid. It's like the rings are what they call calamari. The filling is his insides, and then they dipped it into the squid ink and ate it with a side of his tentacles. Yeah, they really used up the whole thing. I've never seen paper look so appetizing before. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in the face and subscribe to the Wolf Pack. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hello, friends. It's me. Today, we're checking out some people who did some dumb things on the internet. Let's do the blizzard test on our smoothie. You know, it's not coming out. It passed the test. But yeah, you were kind of asking for it at that point. Like, what you holding it upside down for so long for? Like, wow, it worked. Quickly, flip it back over. No, let's keep it upside down until it comes out. You know, gravity's a thing. Why the gravity ain't gravitying? Oh, just kidding. Gotta make sure it still works. Girl, like, when you go to DQ and order a blizzard, and they're like... Whoa, that spilled a lot of water. They do it for a hot second to show you it works. Because obviously, if you keep something upside down for long enough, it's gonna come out. She fell asleep during her tattoo appointment. Wait a second, that's not what I wanted. What do you mean? So you see, the screen was black. You fool, that's not the tattoo I wanted. Oh, maybe there was a flower under there. And then the screen fell asleep. And then she just started filling it in. Like, you wanted this, right? And she knocked out her tattoo artist mid-tattoo. The acting was revolutionary. Honestly, deserved an Oscar. POV, you've been stuck on an escalator for over 2 hours because the power went out. When will they turn the stairs back on? You know, if only we had legs to walk up the stairs. Yeah, life is so difficult when your brain is smooth. Oh! You've seen these before. Cupping, they usually do it on your back to promote blood flow and increase circulation, especially to areas that don't get any circulation. And if you're gonna pop one right on your forehead, just watch. Take it off. Girl, hurry up.
I'm literally afraid.
It's gonna stay like that. It's bruised from lack of blood flow. Girl, I'm gonna be walking around in the moon of shame for the next 2 weeks. If I pop one of those on my head, the moment it starts to change color, I would pop it off immediately. No, she's like, let's leave it.
Look how dark that is.
Let's see how dark I can make this. You know, if you got bangs or nowhere to be, then why not? That is low-key kind of funny. Cupping feels so good when you do it on your face, but I've never like left it in one area and let it simply suction the life out of one spot. So somebody on Twitter posted, y'all don't be uncomfortable wearing stuff like this. And Wow Vicky replied, unexpectable for real. We got to do better. Unexpectable. Is that even a word? She meant to say unacceptable. Unexpectable. There is no way. Y'all have a phone with autocorrect built into it and be making mistakes like this in 2025. Unexpectable for real. This is why y'all need to stay in school. Guys, I got onto the wheel. I don't even know what to say. Her baby daddy in his deathbed at the hospital. And she out here filming a TikTok dance while her sugar daddy is on his deathbed. We as a generation are so cooked. I don't even know what to say anymore. I can't tell you guys how many people have done this. It's not just her. This dude. That wasn't even like a thick smoothie. Oh, look, for a split second, it's not going down. Spill the protein shake all over the setup. Was it worth this little video? To stop everything you're doing, waste half a roll of paper towels, and get down on your knees and scrub your entire setup for the next 30 minutes for this little video. No, because I've done this before. I'm sure most of us have done this before. It is not fun. It's on the walls too. It's gonna be smelling like a peanut butter protein shake for the next 6 months. Sam tells me he didn't even get to enjoy a single sip of this before he decided to test the viscosity of the shake. When you ask your undomesticated friend to boil water in your electric kettle. She put it where? On the stove, girl, it's electric, you plug it in. I thought we put it on the stove and heat it up. Girl, this is a hot mess. First, the stove is ruined, the kettle, the whole apartment in smoke. Yeah, it is a miracle the fire alarm didn't go off yet, but all I wanted was a cup of tea. Everything is ruined. I would not know how to deal with a friend like this. Like, you should be able to know basic things. I grew up in a household where I had to make my dad tea every single afternoon. But like, girl, if you don't know how to use a kettle, just ask. Like, do I plug this thing in? Do I put it on the stove? Like, how does this thing work? Like, don't be shy. Don't guess. It's better to ask than to guess and almost set somebody's apartment on fire. You know, the best part about this, at least she ruined the back left burner and not the front left one, because that's the only one I'd be using, is the one in the front left. That's the best burner. POV, it's your apartment, so you can do what you want. Sorry, Mom. The oil down the drain. This goes against everything you've ever learned. Bro, don't do this. Doing this once or twice, okay, fine, who cares? But like, over time, it's gonna ruin the drain. And then when you have drainage issues, you're gonna remember all the oil that you poured down there. Like, maybe I shouldn't have done that. First time taking a taxi. I think the driver is trying to touch me. I am so scared. Bro, you took his seatbelt. He's trying to get it back. Oh, better start recording so I can put this on TikTok. How you gonna reach all the way over there and grab a seatbelt? Plug it in next to you. That is low-key diabolical. Like, well, you said put on your seatbelt. I didn't know which one. You know, I guess every seatbelt in the car is fair game, right? Poor dude wondering what happened to his seatbelt. Like, why can't I pull it? Why is it stuck? This is low-key evil. Glad we study physics. How'd you fill up water bottle from water fountain? That was a weird looking water fountain. Are you sure that's from drinking from? Cause why are you built like that? It looks like they don't want you putting your head in there. Or your bottle. Girl, that's not working. I feel like the only way to do this is to, come on, just rotate it. There is a way to do this. Agonizing to watch. Bro, come on. Please. Yeah, surely there must be a better way. Like positioning the water bottle at a different angle. I think this is the most infuriating video yet. Like, I'm stressed out watching this.
He put the entire thing in the freezer. The entire thing. How the fuck am I gonna not only this. How the hell am I gonna? He put it in the package. In the freezer.
These are gonna be defrosting on the counter for a while. And a while, I mean a few days before we can enjoy this Kirkland chicken. You can't be doing that. Rookie mistake. Yeah, this is why I don't like buying things in bulk and freezing them, because when you do buy a bunch of meat from Costco, you have to separate it into little baggies and then freeze it. Cause girl, this log of ground beef is gonna take days to defrost. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, I made this mistake when I bought a 10-pound rock of Japanese Wagyu, but like, it came unsliced, so it's just like sitting in my freezer and has been for the past year now, and I'm scared to defrost it because once I defrost it, I will have to eat the whole thing, and I can't be eating that much Wagyu. And then there's this dude. Why the noodles ain't cooked? The broth is heated up. It's still in plastic. You have to unwrap the plastic from the noodles. How do you not notice this? Like, my noodles looking extra shiny today. Aw, don't worry about it. I'll just microwave it. Have a nice little microplastic soup. After microwaving that, I wouldn't even... Throw the whole thing away. I wouldn't even want to eat that. You know, some of y'all got so many microplastics in your body that you're considered recyclable. Yeah, I made the cake. Look how pretty it is. I can't even say nothing, because I have fallen victim to this many times. Instead of taking your camera and putting it up like, hello, yes, this is the pie. No, look, let me show you it vertically until it falls out. I have learned this the hard way. This is an incorrect way to display your food. Also, why it fall out so easily? That thing is like 90% frosting. Where's the cake? Now your cake is in shambles. This is your reminder to make a gingerbread house with your friends. And add a cookie dough? I don't see no gingerbread. Yeah, and then when you bake it, it turns into a slop house. Yay! You know, the end result is the same. Eat cookie. Eat cookie with friends. Doesn't matter the shape. Like, bro, what did you think was gonna happen when you take cookie dough sheets and bake them vertically? Same thing that happens when you put something outside in the sun. Yay. POV, watching Erwan rob the US with a $19 strawberry while I eat my $1.75 box in Europe. Wow, must be nice. Unfortunately, there is nowhere to get a box of strawberries for $1.75 in the US. If you guys didn't know, this expensive grocery store in California called Erwan is selling a $19 strawberry from Japan. Yes, one single strawberry costs $19. And some people are saying it's the best strawberry they've ever had, and others are like, oh, it just tastes like a regular strawberry. I mean, it costs that much because it's from Japan. It's not free to fly something that far and have it available for you to purchase in peak freshness. You know, the other day I bought a box of Harry's Berries, which $25 for a box of the most perfect strawberries you will ever consume. Now that was worth it. It came with maybe like 20-something strawberries and they were all amazing. Tastes like they were fresh picked from a strawberry patch. But still, it's so expensive. I mean, $20 pack of strawberries versus $19 strawberry. Both are ridiculous, but unfortunately this makes more sense. POV, forget to let the boiling oil cool down before putting it in a plastic container. Oh no, that is hot oil all over your vinyl floors. What will you do? Bro, there is nothing in this world more annoying to clean up than an oil spill. Yeah, let's do something about this. No, record the video of the hot oil going down the countertops and onto the cabinets. You know, that oil looks really clean. You know, you can reuse oil. Like, it still looks really clean. Like, they just made some fries with it. And what, you're gonna put it in a container and throw it away? You know, I don't care. As long as I'm not the one to clean it, I don't care. Ruin your own floors. It's not my problem. I know that kitchen gonna be smelling like a McDonald's for the next 2 weeks. My nighttime snack went terribly wrong.
I ate the whole half of it.
Did she eat the paper?
Let me see your burrito.
It was this big. I ate the whole thing. It's not funny. Oh my gosh, what did I do? What do you mean what I do? You ate half a piece of paper. I know, low-key happens to the best of us. When you so hungry, you eat the burger and the wrapper too. Ain't nobody there to stop you. Okay, this is weird, and I wonder if it happens to anyone else. When I eat something with paper, and I eat the paper, somehow the paper gets chewed up and stuck in my teeth, and then I pull it out later, and that's when I realize I ate the wrapper, because it gets like bunched up and somewhere hidden in my teeth or gums. I don't know, it like comes out. I feel like I never actually swallow it. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, and subscribe to the Wolf Pack. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hello, friends. It's me. And today we are checking out some design fails. You walk into a bathroom. Not only is the floor made out of glass, but it also drops 30 feet below you. And the toilet is hanging on the wall. What do you do? I don't know. The glass looks pretty thick. You know, if it supported people before me, I would trust it. This would not be fun if you were afraid of heights, or falls, or glass breaking, or threats while pooping. However, I kind of like the design. 10 out of 10 would pee here. Who's supposed to fit through this door? Oh, sorry, this is the door that leads to Slenderman's room. Only he can fit through it. And probably a toddler if you turn them sideways. It's like barely wider than a door handle. You must be this skinny to pass. I'll never know what's beyond that door because my big old head ain't never making it through. Okay, I have an idea for a shampoo for kids. Who should we put as our shampoo mascot on the front? I know, let's put Caillou! Caillou, the bald baby, on the shampoo bottle. Bro doesn't even have hair. Why is he shampooing? You know, he actually would have been a great candidate for like a 3-in-1 shampoo, like face wash, body wash, bald-headed wash. But like Caillou for shampoo? It's like putting Cardi B in a Ford commercial. Can't say it's a good match. This, however, no. A public bathroom with a glass door. First of all, that's a shower door. What's it doing in front of a toilet? That should be in a shower. In somebody's home. This is a public bathroom with a glass door, and they're like, okay, it's fine, who cares? You want to use our facilities? We're going to watch you. We can really make sure you're not going to go to the bathroom and steal any of our merchandise. The walls are literally glass. And we'll make sure you're not stealing, and make sure you're actually peeing. You know, I'd hate to be fined for my life behind some glass walls. This should be illegal. What is this? Garnier Fructis banana hair food. If you read it, it says nourishing shampoo. It literally looks like a drink. This could be a smoothie bottle. They have to put a do not ingest sticker on the top of it. No, instead of changing the bottle and making it look like shampoo. You know why they put the sticker on? Because there are idiots out there that see, oh, yellow bottle in the shampoo aisle. Who put this banana food here? Glug, 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 glug. That doesn't taste like banana smoothie. I'm suing you. Yeah, that's why things have stickers like this. Because somebody did it. Smash like if you are not that stupid. Please, if you're confused, literally read the label. You know, theft has gotten so out of hand these days that this grocery store had to put a security tag on every single Snickers candy bar. People be stealing them. Maybe they didn't think this one through. If you really wanted a Snickers and you were really that hungry and really wanted to steal it, you would just take the wrapper off. I doubt the security tag pierces through the actual candy bar itself. And even if it does, that's not going to stop a lot of people. By a lot of people, I mean anybody with a brain can just open it up or pull the security tag off because you're just ripping through a wrapper. Like, this is so stupid. Who wasted their afternoon tagging the Snickers bars? You know, if you're that worried about people stealing all of them, put them up by the register. I don't see them on any of the M&Ms. Why is it specifically the Snickers? A very high risk, in demand, valuable item. We gotta protect our assets. By assets, we mean Snickers bars. Come on, guys, there's better candy bars out there. Another horrible bathroom design. They thought this was genius. We fit the sink, the toilet, and the shower all in one little square. So good. Saves money. But as soon as you turn on the shower, it goes right into the toilet hole. And then I know the water is gonna get all over the mirror. It's gonna fog up. Kind of like a bidet. Like from the front and aiming downwards. And it'll get your entire lap wet. Why is the sink there? You couldn't have put the sink in front of the toilet and then put the shower in the corner? No? We couldn't take 2 seconds to put 2 brain cells together to make a single thought on how this bathroom would be more efficient? No, let's just do it. Not a very human design. Here we have a horribly designed kitchen. You walk into it. The sink is here. The real cherry on top is where they put the dishwasher. It's by the sink, but like it looks like you can't even open it up completely. So you can't pull out the trays and put the things in. I don't even think a full-size human could fit into that gap to either open the cabinets or do anything. What's this hole in the wall? Is there a microwave supposed to be there? Demolish the whole thing. Y'all need to start over. Brand new kitchen from IKEA instead of this garbage. Nobody go buy this house. And if they do, they're gonna tear it apart. So I have a bathroom, but I don't know where to put a toilet. You know, usually they have them against the wall, right? You know, weird, quirky, and different. We're gonna put the toilet in the middle of the room, because that's where it belongs. The plumbing usually goes into the wall, but it didn't quite make it into the wall. So we're going to put it in the middle. Somebody definitely DIY'd this bathroom renovation, if you can even call it that. The only plus side I can see to this is that if your arms are long enough, you might be able to wash them at the same time as sitting on the toilet. Wow, this design fail really has its perks. Do you in your house have smart stairs or stupid stairs? That'll make you think, who's the dummy that designed this? You know, for $3,800 a month, you could live in a house with stupid stairs. You know, let's just cut a hole in the floor and put the stairs. Or we could get real creative, and instead of doing one set of stairs that leads to the top, we could have the L-shaped stairs that leads to this room, and then a normal staircase that leads to this room, but then there's a whole other separate staircase that leads to downstairs. Well, it'll be so cool, guys. Trust me. There's two paths that you can take. One that goes up the stairs and one that leads to a dead end. Have you ever seen stairs with a dead end? What's the point? Yeah, they're for sitting. I don't even want to know what went on here. Was the rectangular shape of a stair too boring for you? And I'll make it squiggly. You know, 100% tripping hazard. Have fun on your face. You know, on top of the regular stairs, we made the mini stair. Just in case you want to put your hamster on a pedestal or trap him on a private island. This mini stair serves as both a pedestal and a prison. I love me some floating stairs, but you need to have a railing. It's code. You know, these stupid stairs make me feel like I'm in the Squid Games. Stairs! But there's a room right here. So you have to go up a couple of stairs to get to this room. But also every time you leave the room, you'll probably trip on these stairs or hit your shin. Why would they put the door right there? You couldn't have put it right past the stairs? Oh, we forgot. Let's put the door right here. Or which came first, the door or the stairs? Either way, you failed the design. That concludes this segment of stupid stairs. POV, buy a sofa online with no reviews. Oh, you are brave. I would never buy a piece of furniture that didn't have some kind of review or picture from somebody who's already bought it. But somebody has to be the first one to buy it and take the risk for the rest of us, right? It looks cheap. I really hope they didn't charge you sofa money for this little chair. Because I bought something similar to this on Amazon for like $100. I feel like you just gotta let it expand over the next few days. But this is definitely not like a proper sofa. This is a foam-filled chair. This is one of the stupidest bathroom designs I've ever seen. That's saying a lot. There's a lot of dumb ones. But this room has a sink, and you take 2 steps, go on toilet, and then right next to the toilet, the world's smallest shower. Also, the laundry room is right next to the bathroom. How convenient for you if you are skinny enough to make it through. Oh, the water heater too? Wow, we really be doing everything in this room. It's got it all. A bathroom, a shower, a laundry room, and a water heater room, and storage all in one. What is that hole in the wall? For Snow White's 7 dwarfs to come in and do your laundry? I know for a fact the average person cannot fit through that. Or you can make your toddler do the laundry. Yeah, win-win situation here. What a nightmare of a room. POV, you have to replace the plumbing, but the house is on a concrete slab. Oh, I guess we have to dig through the entire house to redo the plumbing. Excellent. You know, it's little surprises like this that can make a home renovation go from $30,000 to $300,000. Yes, I love the little surprises like these. Now we have to replace the plumbing, the concrete, and the floors. Yay! This is so stressful. So they redid their kitchen, and they got one of these fancy schmancy islands. They did the countertops with some onyx stone and put LED panels under the countertop so that when you turn it on, the light goes through the stone and it lights up. I've done this in my house. It is very, very expensive. And then when they turned it on, oh wow, it's beautiful and lights up through one side, but the other side is opaque and no light comes through. I mean, before you install the slab of stone, you get to see what the whole thing looks like. And some parts look opaque. I guess they thought the light was gonna go through the whole thing. I feel like these look really cool, but the countertop gets very hot very fast. I would not want to be sweating while I'm cutting my onions on this. Bro, I would be so pissed off. It's literally so expensive to do this, and it just feels like a complete waste doing it for the half that barely lights up. This is probably the most expensive fail yet. I don't understand why bathroom stalls in the USA have to have such a huge gap at the door? This is an airport and you could literally see everybody walking past to wash their hands and vice versa. It's so uncomfortable. Girl, I get it. You kind of just have to trust that people will not go through the cracks and stare you in the eye while you are having a piss. But do you trust people not to do that? When the holes are like this, I'd be in and out so quick. I ain't risking it. But somebody could technically also stick their head under the stall and have a peek. I feel like most people just mind their own business. This was an RSVP card to somebody's wedding. You put your name, will attend or will not attend. And then please put down what you want for your entree selection. What do you want to eat? Chicken, beef, or kids? Y'all serving kids? This might be one of them Hollywood celebrity weddings. Oh, it was so close. Y'all got a discount for this? Cause like the brand is supposed to be here, but it's actually here. How do you mess up this badly? What brand is this? Samsung, I would like to have a word with you. You know, anybody who knows me knows that I hate can lights. Can lighting is the worst lighting. It's so ugly. A house should not have so many cans. The can final boss. There's so many can lights. Not a single ambient light in sight. Why are there so many? Who needs this much canned lighting? Ew! Get rid of 90% of these, and you see where the brown trim is? Put an LED strip around that. Have yourself some nice ambient lighting. I don't like bright lights in a house. It just feels disgusting. I need natural sunlight. And at night, I want ambient lights, not the big lights. I hate the big lights. Turn them off. People who turn on the big lights in the morning scare me. Don't like lights on in the house, only natural sun. Except when I'm recording and I am forced to have the big mean LED light right in front of me. You know, I remember when people would see the light reflect in my glasses and they would think I was reading a script. Please tell me how it feels to be stupid. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button in there. Nice! And make sure you turn on notifications. Click, and subscribe to the Wolf Pack. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Today we are watching some very creepy TikToks that you should not, like me, watch at night. Smash that like button if you make it to the end.
Every time, bro, every time.
She won't let me sleep.
Bro, leave me alone.
Think about your girlfriend. That's not real. That's not real. This is exactly why you can't be dangling your feet off the bed. The demons, they legally cannot touch you if your feet are under the covers. In the middle of the night, once you get a little hot and sweaty, and your dogs want to get some air, and they start dangling off the side of the bed, that's when she coming back. Scared the F out of me. Is that a man in that room? Peering at you? It looks like he's hiding. Please tell me it's somebody you know, and not some random person who stuck into your house while it was under construction. Because that's a real fear of mine. Wait a second, where did he go? You're telling me that was a hoodie? A hoodie was hung up on the wall, and at this angle, it looks like a person giving you a bombastic side eye from the other room. Nah, the way that the hoodie is crinkled up, like you see that? That is a face in there. Like this video if you see the face.
What? No, I am a real person. Maybe we have a bad connection. I'm sorry about that.
Ma'am, I don't think so. That is not a real person. Unless you got some Halloween makeup on. Will you tell me you're not a robot? Just say, I'm not a robot, please.
I am a real person.
She didn't say it! You are not a real person! You look like a skinwalker wearing somebody else's skin. This is so creepy. If you don't already know, this is something called Uncanny Valley. It's a term that describes the eerie sensation one feels when they encounter a robot or computer-generated character with human-like characteristics. So it's like, it looks kind of human, but not really. Does not pass as human. It is unsettling, because they're not actually human. What is floating around in the ocean? Bro, this is exactly why I don't f with the ocean. It looks like two mer people intertwined together. Like they just died like that. That cannot be just seaweed. There is something inside the seaweed. Take a knife, cut it open. Don't be shy. I want to see what's inside a mer brain. That is so creepy and weird. A lot of weird things go on inside the ocean that I don't ever want to know about. Or if I do, I want to know this way. By being safe in my room and watching a video on the internet. Why does that kid look funny? I'm sorry if I'm insulting your child or... Wow! Oh, it's not even a real child. Okay. Oh, now I don't feel bad at all. I knew something was up with him. Oh man, they got like customizable babies now. Like these dolls are just way too realistic. Like it freaks me out. You can just pop out their eyeballs and customize their eye color. Like I'm sick of having a brown-eyed baby. Swap his eyes to blue. Let me customize my baby real quick. These dolls low-key freak me out. They're too realistic. And I've seen people like stretch them. They're like wildly stretchy because they're made of silicone. I don't like it. Oh, somebody's breaking into your house? Don't call 911. Don't bother. No, just whip out your phone and start recording. This is gonna make a sick TikTok for later, right? Bro is about to come into your house. Lord, he breaking down the door. At least shut the door. No. He can't legally hurt me if I'm filming him the entire time, right? This generation is cooked. Zero survival skills. Close the elevator. Okay, what could possibly go wrong? You know, just going down in an elevator. Is it gonna get stuck? Is it gonna stop? I'm in the comfort of my own room and that scared me. This is exactly why they shouldn't put windows in elevators. Cause bro, what is the point? In case you run into this guy who likes to freak out fellow elevator riders, the way that would traumatize me. Also, why is there a window? I don't want to see who's riding on the elevator going up while I'm going down. Like, that's none of my business. Let's keep it that way. See the Disney characters as your toddler does by giving them a camera. Here you go, little Billy. Take pictures of all your favorite characters. See how they came out. Why does everything look so creepy? Oh, I don't like that. That bear has had too much to drink. Oh, Donald Duck. Why does Stitch look so realistic? How do you look like a stuffed animal in real life? You know, this just might be a skill issue. I'd look creepy too if somebody took a picture this close to my face.
I like rusty spoons. I like to touch them.
This was the creepypasta when I was in high school. Salad fingers, and I was terrified of this guy.
The feeling of rust against my salad finger.
Why do they call them salad fingers? I ain't never eaten a salad that looks like this. A low-key be looking like sausage fingers. Ugh, I hate it.
If you see another person that looks identical to you, run away and hide.
I don't think she's running away and hiding. Who is it? Oh, I don't like it. That would be absolutely terrifying. Like, bro, please leave. I was just trying to take a shower. You know, your evil alter ego already beat you to it. That is so creepy. Ugh. Someone found one of these mechanical dogs walking in the wild. I can't believe these are real. And they're working for the military now? I saw another video where these things were doing tricks like dogs. Like, instead of buying a real cute fluffy dog, you can have a very talented but very creepy mechanical robot who looks absolutely nothing like a dog, but he can do so many cool tricks. They bought a $1,600 spider from the dark web. And this is what happens next. Oh wow, very cute. Oh, I think he's trying to escape. Bro, there's a brick on top of the spider enclosure. Like, this is your house. This is my house. I don't care how expensive you are. Who pays $1,600 for a spider anyways? Oh, Lord, he's coming. Oh, he's peeking out. He's 6 feet from the edge and he's peeking. Oh, Lord, he out. And he coming. Where is he? I expect him to hi and then stop the recording. I can't tell if it was a child screaming or it was the spider. Where did they get this live footage of me on the way to the kitchen at 1 a.m. trying to make me a little snack?
Alright,
Well, it's almost 4 a.m.
It's almost 4 a.m. right now. I just heard a very large crash coming from downstairs, so I'm gonna go check it out.
I wonder what that very large crash was. Definitely not the brick I put on top of the spider enclosure to keep him locked in.
Hello? Someone here?
No, just the $1,600 spider I ordered from the dark web.
I'm gonna go check onto the spider. Okay, let's go in here.
What's havoc has he wreaked?
Yo, what?
Now, I wonder what he's up to. Did he get his little snack?
I'm about 90% sure right now that this spider got out. I gotta go tell Chester, although I'm really not trying to alarm him.
You think? What could be the other 10%?
Chester?
Oh no, he's been eaten. Wait, what happens next? Was Chester eaten by the spider? Ugh, so not worth it.
What's the scariest part of working in a mine?
I don't know. I've never worked in a mine. If I had to guess, things falling on you? No, I watched that show Silo, and the life expectancy of a person who works in the mines is 5 years. You know, they didn't have jail. They had mines. So you basically work there until you die. So what is it? What's the scariest part? Dying to know.
The mine spiders.
Ah! That thing can't be real. That is not a real spider. They do not have spiders that big, do they? I don't want to live in the same country as these. Are these real? Large cave-dwelling spiders, which can be as large as 4 inches in leg span. Oh wait, that's not that bad. Bro, the video made it look like he was this big. Like, imagine if there was spiders this big, the size of a little dog. We'd be done for. So they were driving in a remote area, and they found an abandoned car that was sitting in the middle of the field, and it looked like it'd been there a while. So they called the cops, just to check up on it, make sure everything is fine.
Alright, Ashley, we'll go ahead and have an officer check it out there. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
Sounds like they're okay.
Thank you. So I looked it up on Google Maps 1 year ago, and it's totally fine. But then I saw something in the window, and I looked up, and I was like, oh my god, that's a freaking woman.
Okay, this is creepy. The fact that you looked it up on Google Images, and what are the chances there is a woman in this car? Like, we don't even know if she's dead or alive in the picture that was taken a year ago. But a year ago, the window was intact. Somebody threw a rock at it and broke the windshield. We don't know if the person died in this car. The windows are open. A coyote or an animal could definitely, like, go in there, and they could have eaten her remains. Or the less creepy version, the car could have just broken down, and she left it there, walked away to hitchhike, and is living somewhere in Nebraska. People who got plastic surgery to look like an animal. Why? Rodrigo Braga wanted to look like a dog. And now looks like this. Oh, he looked like a dog, alright. You know, I've seen this before, but I'm not 100% sure if this is real. I found another picture of him as a dog, but I also found out that he does photography. Here he is cosplaying as a cactus. I don't think he actually surgically attached dog parts to make him look like a dog. Thank goodness. Eric Sprague wanted to look like... Oh, I think we can guess by all of the scales tattooed on his face. Either a dragon or a snake. Oh, a lizard. And now it looks like this. Both surgically implanted some marbles instead of eyebrows. Filed his teeth down and split his tongue. You know, at least he tattooed freak on his chest to let everybody know. I hope he's living out his lizardy dreams. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and the... Comment below which one was the creepiest one. And make sure you turn on notifications. Click. And subscribe to the Wolf Pack. Oh, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys. Hello, friends. It's me. And today we are watching some couples TikToks that will make you feel alone and single. It's gone. Man, the absolute frustration. I know she started crying when she saw there was no food. Feels too. It looks like a cartoon character when he stuffed his face and assumes the shape of the food he just stuffed his mouth with. It's like when Plankton ate that piece of popcorn and became popcorn shaped. When art imitates life. Whoa! That was rude. You think that's gonna stop her from taking a bite? Like, bro robbed her from a kiss and the candy bar? Absolutely not. Bro, I would have done that to the last guy who stuffed 2 burgers and a 6-piece chicken nugget in his mouth before chewing and swallowing. Like, I know it's still in there. At least pop me out 1 single nugget. Peak marriage. Hey, babe, can I get your hand for a second? For what? In marriage? No. Just to get her hopes up once again. Babe, go put on your snowsuit. I have an idea. The idea. Literally gonna wipe down the car with you. Honestly, not a bad idea. She's probably loving it too. She's like a big baby. Very practical couple hack. Who needs a snow shovel when you have a girlfriend?
And now I
POV, you're at the spa with your boyfriend.
enjoy my evening. When all of a sudden, agitating, grating voice.
Whoa, how did he get to the bottom? Okay, that's impressive. Okay, I don't know if you've been to a spa that has these faucets that blow water out. It's like a pressure washer. You're supposed to stand in front of it and it's supposed to like massage your back with the very hard water pressure. Bro is just taking it in the face. You know, like that like button. In the face! That would hurt so bad. Bro's just built different. Yeah, I know there's a no diving sign somewhere. Does it count as a dive if you go sideways? Okay, my face hurts just watching this. When he gets up unannounced, oh, you best believe I'm gonna follow him everywhere. Especially if it's not my house. If I go to somebody's house, I don't know anybody else at the house, I don't know their parents, it's my first time being there, I'll be following my friend around like this. Like, please do not leave me with these strangers. God forbid they strike up a small talk conversation whilst I'm alone in the room. When my husband's at work. Yes, we girl bossing it through the day. All the heavy furniture. See, I could do it. You know, we lifted all this heavy furniture. You know, she is more than capable of it. Oh, she's strong. She got them mousles. Versus when he's home. This wee little package. You see, I cannot lift it. I require some man assistance. Literally me. You know, for the longest time, I was convinced that a man's one job is to lift and carry heavy things and move furniture around. It's like, I can do everything. I can cook, I can clean, I can pay my bills, I can trim my trees, I can tend to my garden, I can drive myself everywhere I need to go. I am the breadwinner. I make all of the money. But one thing I cannot do is if I want to rearrange the furniture in my room, I can't do it by myself. It really sucks. That chair that's been sitting there for the past 7 months looks terrible. I hate it. It needs to move across the house into that corner now. And it's like, when I want to move furniture, I want to move it now. Is there like a mental illness where you have sudden urges to rearrange the furniture in your house? I don't know. I was that kid that would always move their bed. Like, oh, I don't like my bed against this wall. Let's move it this wall. 3 months later, let's move it diagonally in the room. 2 days later, I hate this bedroom formation. Move it back. I just like to move. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yes, very nice to have a man who can lift heavy things. You know, when a man isn't around, we can make it work. We can lift heavy things. But when a man is around, I'm gonna take full advantage of it. Help me! This is a boy job.
Am I the only one that did not understand how much girls enjoy buying things?
Yes.
Like, my girlfriend will literally buy a hand cream and be like,
Yes! Is it not the same for guys? It's the best feeling in the world. You could be having the worst day. You could go out and buy a new chapstick. For at least the next 5 minutes, your day will get a lot better. You know, in this big miserable world, it's the little things that make us happy. You know, that's why we go out and buy myself a little drinky drink and maybe a sweet treat. Your girl needs a daily sweet treat to keep me sweet. The girl I feed, drive, spend all my money on, sleep with, take on dates, and post every day. Oh wow. Do you even love me? Literally me as a girlfriend. Well, do you? Do you even love her? I don't know, because some guys will feed, drive, spend all their money on, and sleep with, and take on dates, and post every day. A girl that they didn't even love. So, you know, sometimes we just need some constant reassurance. You know, this video should be like relatable couples TikToks, but specifically relatable to me. You know, I feel like guys will do all of these things, and then be like so fed up when you ask, do you even love me? It's like while they're doing all of these things, they'll act miserable. They'll have a bad attitude. They'll be on their phone, scrolling through Twitter like, baby, what do you mean? What do you mean do I love you? Like, sir, just say yes. Yes, baby girl, I love you. Just, it's so simple. You guys make it so difficult. That's why we're like this. What is she doing? Whoa! Me next! Me next! Me, shave me next! Is that what she's trying to hint at? Like, bro won't put the razor down! Like, come on, my turn. Don't worry, you're next, my little Pillsbury doughboy. Technically, she's a shaving cream man. Passenger princess? More like passenger prisoner. Bro, what do you mean? She's got her seatbelt on and everything. It wasn't even close! Bro, guys are so dramatic when they're in the passenger seat. You know, I am a really good driver, but somehow when a man is my passenger princess, they're always gonna be like gripping on the handles like they're an 83-year-old grandpa. Like, chill out. Have a sippy sip of your matcha and relax. We're not going to crash and we're not going to die. Low-key, I'd be doing that when somebody else is driving. And they don't brake in time. I'm just like, it's just like a reflex to like press the brakes.
You are so cute. You know I love you, right, baby?
Can I be your little twinkle star?
Yes, you're always gonna be my little twinkle star.
what are you doing?
What? What do you mean? We didn't see nothing. Bro's just another manly man brawling with the air in front of him. There's no way. He didn't see the flash right up in his face. I'm gonna tell you now, when a man is comfortable with somebody, he's going to act like this. I don't care if he's the manliest man you know, he's going to act like this, but nobody is allowed to see him like this except his girlfriend. Like, a guy will not do the little baby voice in front of his guy friends, in front of his family, in front of anybody but his girlfriend or wife. Mark my words. They all do it. You know how I know this? Because I've heard it slip out several times. I was at a dinner once, and then there was a table next to us, and this dude was like over 60. He was jacked. He was there with his wife, and I go to the bathroom and walk around past their table, and I hear the words come out of this dude's mouth. Baby, can we go snuggie? And then I have to like do a double take, like, what? Where did that sound come from? But they were the only ones there at the table. I was just like, huh. They all be doing it.
Oh, we haven't been in a long time.
Feel like you're dating a woman.
Owl.
I've never been to an electric owl. Then who did you go to the electric owl with? Oh. I know what's coming. I know what's coming. Come here, you.
Must have been your other girlfriend.
Oh, in every relationship, we just wait for the perfect opportunity to be able to use this line. You talk about some place that we've never been to together? Must have been your other girlfriend. Oh, babe, I thought I told you about the plans we made. No, must have been your other girlfriend. Like, what you mean? And they get so offended, too. Is this love? Making his avatar look exactly like you? Yes. That is the only way. That is the bare minimum. Because imagine if I walked in on a man and his avatar did not look like me. You know, that would actually be a breakup right there. You know, if this is what you like, you can go find this. You know why? Because every time I play a game, I make the character look like my boyfriend. Yeah, this video is going on for a very long time. Is she critiquing every little micro adjustment he's making? Like, oh, her eyes are too close apart. Pull them apart so she looks more like me. You know, the canvas is right here. Good boy. POV, she tells you to go date your car. Okay, you know what? I will. Bro, is that a Koenigsegg? Bro casually just has a Koenigsegg in his garage. Yeah, I would date my car too. Yeah, who needs a girlfriend when you got one of those? Wow. She don't want burgers and flowers though. She want oil and speed. If you can't give it to her, somebody else will. Pranking my boyfriend with the big forehead filter. Wait, does he even have a big forehead? Oh wait, there's a filter for this? It just makes it bigger? I can't even tell. Man, that is diabolical. Wait, is there a filter that makes your forehead bigger? Guys would 100% fall for it. I was getting nervous. He didn't realize there was so much head. The 4 kind. But anyways, that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and the yes! And subscribe to the Wolf Pack. I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.
তুমি নাকি তনুকে ঈদ কার্ড দিছো সেটা নাকি আবার নিজের হাতে বানাইছো মাঠে চল
আমি মাঠে যাবো
মাঠে যাবি না কেন
মাঠে তো যাবো না
মাঠে চল
তবু আমি আজকে মাঠে যাবো না তুই যা মেয়েটা দেখছিস
কোন মেয়েটা
তোদের বাসার দোতলায় আসছে
এদিকে আয় তুই আয় আরে তোমাকে একটা জিনিস দেব
সুর মেলাতে আমার বেলা যে যায়। মানুষ ব্রিলিয়ান্ট হলে কি চালাক হয় নাকি? তুমি যত কিছু বলো না কেন তোমার ভাই একটা বোকাই থাকবে, ঠিক আছে?
ওরকম কোনো ভালো কার্ড তো নাই এই দোকানে। আচ্ছা ভাই, ওই যে খুললে মিউজিক বাজে, তারপরে লাইট জ্বলে।
আপনার ছেলে যে এরকম একটা চিঠি লিখতে পারে আমি তো ভাবতেই পারিনি।
মা, স্কুল তো বন্ধ আর 7 দিন পরই তুমি এখনো আমাকে পড়ার জন্য চাপ দিবা? আপনি জানেন আমি কি চিন্তা করেছি? এবার ঈদে আমাকে সবচেয়ে সুন্দর আর স্পেশাল কার্ডটা যে দিবে।
ও ওই রূপার সঙ্গে একটু দেখা করতে আসছিলাম।
দেখা হয়েছে?
আমি কতগুলা ঈদ কার্ড পেয়েছি আপনি জানেন?
কতগুলা?
অনেক।
আমি চাই নাই তোমার মন খারাপ হোক।
এইটা এখন আমাকে বিশ্বাস করতে হবে। আপনি ব্রাজিলের সব
আমি 330 টাকা ম্যানেজ করছি, আর 170 টাকা ম্যানেজ করতে আমার একদিন সময় লাগবে। 330 টাকা।
তোর কাটা কেমন?
ভালো। 5 নিবি?
কারের দোকান আসছে তো কাট।
এই ঈদে আমি তোমাকে কিছু একটা দিতে চাই।
কি দিব?
চিঠিটা আমি লিখছি তোমার জন্য। তুমি আর টাকা দিবা না?
না আর পারবো না, আমার কাছে নাই তো, আর কতবার বলবো। তুই অয়নকে মাসিস কেন? অয়নের আব্বা এসে বিচার দিয়ে গেছে আর বলে গেছে তোকে নিয়ে গিয়ে যেন পা ধরে মাফ চাওয়াই নিয়ে আসি।
ঠিক আছে তবু দাঁড়াইছিস কেন? চল ঘরে চল।
না, ঘরে যাব না। আমরা আগে ঈদের সময় একজন আরেকজনকে ঈদ কার্ড উপহার দিতাম। তুই আমার ঘরে কি করিস?
তোর কাছে সরি বলতে আসছি।
সরি বলে চলে যা। বিকালে একটু নদীর পাড়ে আসতে পারবা?
কেন?
খরচ সব মিলে 500 টাকা পড়বে ফিক্সড। 500 টাকা? একটা কার্ডের দাম 500 টাকা?
নাই তো।
আমরা বন্ধুরা মিলে একটা ব্যান্ড দল তৈরি করব।
তাই ঝুমকা, কারণ আপনি নিজ হাতে আমাকে পরিয়ে দিবেন।
ঠিক আছে।
দেখলাম তুই আমার পকেট থেকে টাকা চুরি করছিস।
আস্তে বল। দেখ আমারে বলিস না, আমার কাছে টাকা দিস।
এই তোর ছাদে যেতে হবে কেন?
ও মা, কারেন্ট নাই, ঘরে কি করব? আর কি সুন্দর জ্যোৎস্না রাতে। এখানে ওস্তাদজির কাছে ভর্তি হয়েছি, পরশুদিন থেকে শিখতে যাব। আর আপনি এখন বানায় বানায় বলতেছেন আমার জন্য সাপোর্ট করছেন, এটা আমাকে বিশ্বাস করতে হবে। জীবন নেও না, আমি বিশ্বাসই করব না।
কেন আসছিস? এমনি আসছি। কেন এখানে কি আসা যাবে না? নিষেধ আছে?
তোমার নাকি মন খারাপ?
আপনি আমার সাথে মজা করছেন?
না না।
কার্ডের কথাগুলো তুমি লিখছো? হ্যাঁ আমি লিখেছি, কিন্তু কথাগুলো আমার না। আচ্ছা শোনো না, আমি তোমার জন্য একটা ঈদ কার্ড বানাইছি, আমি বাসা থেকে নিয়ে আসি। তুই বানাইছিস?
আমাকে সালাম করলে আমি দিতে পারি।
দেখা যাবে। Recent and interesting experience in this country. Bangladesh is land of rivers, so it's not. আপনি গতকাল রাতে আর্জেন্টিনাকে সাপোর্ট করছেন। আপনি না
তোমার জন্য?
জানেন আমার না উপহার দিতে খুব ভালো লাগে।
আর উপহার পেতে?
সেটা তো আরো ভালো লাগে।
আমি মিথুন রাশি, ও মিথুন রাশি। তো ও আর্জেন্টিনা সাপোর্ট করে, আমি আর্জেন্টিনা সাপোর্ট করি।
একজোড়া ঝুমকা।
ঝুমকা? হঠাৎ ঝুমকা কেন?
আমি না এত সুন্দর কার্ড কখনোই দেখি নাই। আচ্ছা এত সুন্দর কার্ড ওয়ান ভাই কই থেকে পাইলো বলেন তো?
কিন্তু আমি যেদিন তোমাকে ঝুমকা পরিয়ে দেব সেদিন তুমি চোখে কাজলও পরবে।